Hello and welcome to the course titled If I Must Die, Public Health, Power, and Palestine. Thank you for being here and learning alongside us. This week's module surveys a series of theoretical frameworks critical health scholars have used as tools to contextualize, examine, and interrogate the forces that drive Israel's occupation of Palestine. In class, we had a special guest speaker, Yara Asi, join us to share some of her latest research. The objective for this lecture is to understand the ways in which the oppression of the Israeli state as a whole gets under the skin to produce health disparities. And we explore both epidemiological theories of health production and ontological and epistemological theories of how reality and knowledge are constructed. We begin by describing what a theory is, i.e., a systematic configuration of concepts, definitions, and propositions that help us understand and interpret the social world. Then we review pivotal critical theories and their ontological and epistemological tenets that determine how reality and knowledge are constructed. Moving forward, we discuss key theoretical articles, which include Pello and colleagues' chapter on power, justice, and the environment, which calls for critical environmental justice studies to examine how race, class, and power shape environmental harm and resistance. Anchored by historical trauma theory, Sotero and colleagues develop a conceptual model in their work that addresses how physical, social, and psychological mechanisms are linked to historical trauma, disease prevalence, and drive health disparities. Next, we discuss Tanous and colleagues' work that explains how frameworks such as settler colonialism, structural racism, and critical race theory can be used in concert to understand how Palestinians are racialized as minorities in their homeland. Al-Asa's work that highlights the intersections and interdependence of both anti-colonial and feminist theories and how they can be harnessed to understand the matrix of domination that affects Palestinian people. And lastly, we review Betniji's article that leverages the human security framework to describe the threats to survival, development, and well-being in occupied Palestinian territory. Finally, we end with a thought experiment designed to collectively develop a theory that utilizes components of a traditional public health theory and reconstructs the theory to reflect the Palestinian context. A key takeaway of this module is to think creatively about how public health researchers and practitioners can transform and apply public health and critical theory and develop a program of anti-colonial and anti-racist research, scholarship, and practice that is relevant to and centers Palestine and Palestinian people. This course and website is brought to you by the Health Not Punishment Collective. As always, please feel free to utilize any of the course material for your self-guided learning or classroom setting, whether you are a student, professor, or unaffiliated with academia, or unaffiliated with the field of public health. We believe these course materials should be accessible and shared openly with anyone who wishes to learn. If you would like to support what we're working on or give us feedback and give us some love on social media, we're on Instagram at healthnotpunishment_LA.